today's show, I wanted to cover Tom Hanks. A lot of people on my website, callforuprising.com. Again, if you haven't checked it out, please consider becoming a member. It's $2.99 a month. Great stuff going on over there. Forum, videos, podcasts. Many things are developing over there. And the best thing is the forum because the interactions with other people, being able to share links, share pictures of things going on in your town are really important. So please check it out if you haven't. People have been asking me about Tom Hanks, right? A lot of stuff came up last year about Tom Hanks, and I shied away from it. Mainly because I'm not going to sit here and speculate in regards to Pizzagate, in regards to allegations that are made, because these people can come, they can come forward, but sometimes these stories don't have much merit. But I do want to show you Tom Hanks and his connection to Freemasonry. Tom Hanks, obviously we've seen these weird tweets that he does, right? He shows like a baby's pacifier, kids' shoes, like abandoned in the desert, really strange stuff, right? I remember they used humor and stuff to be kooky and witty and quirky, and everybody thinks everything's a big joke. But we know that all these people in Hollywood are part of the occult. They're part of secret societies. We know what it involves. We know it involves with children. We know that they make a mockery of this stuff, and they constantly reference it as part of sigil magic and as part of their beliefs and their control over the masses. And Tom Hanks hasn't shied away from many things involving the occult and the Illuminati. I want to show you some video clips, but first I want to show you some photos of Hanks doing some Masonic hand symbols, which these are just more, this is evidence right here. If you want to put Hanks in anything, you want to say, oh, he's a this or he's that. Well, it's clear that he's a Mason just like the rest of these guys are, and probably way higher up in a different sect of the occult by now. But you can see he's doing multiple references. He's doing the hidden hand reference, which is a very popular one. You'll see a lot of celebrities do the hidden hand. And he also does the hand on heart, which I've covered, which of course, who else has been indoctrinated to do the hand on the heart? Well, all of us, right? Through the Pledge of Allegiance, which I have covered very early on my channel. The hand on my heart is another Masonic, reference to ISIS, to reference to giving their hearts. They put their hand in devotion to her and allegiance over their heart. It's a pledge that they take. This is the Pledge of Allegiance, but really this is another Masonic thing that they've indoctrinated people to do, and that's why they make us in school do the Pledge of Allegiance, right? It's all part of how they do all this stuff. They indoctrinate us from day one with their crap. And then they make us all sound like we're all Looney Tunes and crazy because we're pointing this stuff out and we're not buying into it. Now, some of the other things with him, you'll see, obviously he's got magazine cover, somebody will say, well, just a picture, but they deliberately do stuff like this, holding, he's holding a camera over his eye. Well, what does that have to do with anything? Why is he holding a camera over his eyes? Is he a famous photographer now? Am I missing something? Right? Because this is what they do. This is how they show these things. They always are doing stuff in reference to one-eye symbols, Masonic, secret society symbols, handshakes, all that stuff right in front of our faces. You've seen the collage before. How many celebrities do the 666 over their eyes? How many celebrities hold a hand over their eyes? What do you think they're playing peekaboo? Oh, it's your big magazine cover shoot with Time Magazine. Oh, I really want to put something over half my face so I got one eye showing. I mean, when somebody say, yeah, I've seen that before, you guys do it every month. But the problem is that regular people don't process this stuff. And that's what this channel is here for. I want to constantly show you the repetition and the patterns being used. Because then you can sit here and you can go, yeah, that is strange. They sure reference Satanism a lot. They sure reference the occult a lot. They sure do these signs and symbols a lot. But you wouldn't notice it because you wouldn't process it because you haven't been taught these things. And you wouldn't process it because your brain's not going to reference. Oh, Tom Hanks holding a camera over his eye and then thinking of Bono doing the same thing. Or thinking of Leo DiCaprio doing the same thing on another magazine cover. It's just an indoctrination, right? And Hanks obviously was in the blasphemous garbage, Angels and Demons, the Da Vinci Code, right? Which obviously is referencing the Illuminati and the secret society, so of course he'd be in it. Why wouldn't he be, right? And he's referenced it many times. And he's talked in interviews about enlightenment. Okay, that's one of the key trigger words in the occult, to be enlightened, because the Masons, they believe that they're the enlightened ones, and so do the Satanists. They believe that they're enlightened, they're empowered, because that they ate, from the fruit in the Garden of Eden. And so they're the ones who are enlightened, and they've learned all this knowledge about Lucifer being God, and we're all so stupid, and they read the Bible backwards, and just the ridiculousness that they believe. Meanwhile, they don't realize they already lost the war. But here's some clips of Hanks. He's on Saturday Night Live talking about the Illuminati, referencing it, making humor of it, right? Making a mockery of it. He's in the movie The Blurbs talking about Satanism and the occult. But I'm sure these are all just a huge coincidence, right? Just always talking about this stuff. And then they come out to our face, and they're like, no, God and the devil aren't real. They're just fictional characters that we always reference. And we always, when it comes to Satanism, we just always show these types of cannibalistic rituals occurring, and people dressed up as the Baphomet with horns in their head. But no, we're all the crazy ones. So take a look at some of these clips. You are really getting into the great path towards enlightenment and understanding and a questioning of our universe that goes much beyond the norms of obeying church dogma or church status. So, oh, I can't believe you're still bringing that up. If I tell you these people are Satanists, as I sit here, they're Satanists. Look, the world is full of these kind of things. Look at this. Black masses, mutilation. I'm telling you, Walter was a human sacrifice. You wanted to take your family, kidnap them, tear their livers out, and make some kind of satanic pate? The conscious chanting. You're chanting. I want to kill everyone. Satan is good. Satan is our pal. Let's stay. Get here. It's over, pal.
Nameless, huh? Ritual killers. Nice. Next, offering up Walter as a sort of human sacrifice to Beelzebub, is that it?
That's one of the theories, yeah.
What they did to me.
I bet that hurts, son. Hey, let's give it to me. All right, I'm getting it. Need it. See, nice. Oh, done again. What is, come on, they already decided it was in the board half. Yes! The Illuminati figured that out months ago. But hey, what do I know, right? What do any of us know? But when you see this stuff pieced together, it's easier for you to go, yeah, I mean, really? He's referencing this stuff all the time. They're referencing this stuff all the time. Then they have these creepy tweets, right? And we know what the big mystery of the adrenochrome and the stuff involving children that Aleister Crowley taught, which you can't talk about here on YouTube. We know that all of those are the big things that, they believe that they get this black magic power from doing. And then it's like, if you were Tom Hanks, would you be posting pictures of pacifiers, random pacifiers in the desert on your Twitter account? Would you randomly even post on there? He's not like this active guy who posts every hour like some of these socially engineered zombies do. No, you'd be like, what does that do with anything? That's creepy, right? But some of these people are so dumb, they're like, pacifier in the desert. Oh, abandoned children's shoes. Yeah, those are disturbing signs when you're finding abandoned children's shoes, multiple ones, and then you're talking about it. But that's something that you can just make an allegation on without deep merit, and I understand that, so I'm not going to go that route. But connect that, and then connect all this other stuff. Connect Freemasonry, right? You can see that he's a Mason. He's talking about enlightenment. He's doing the hidden hand on magazine covers. He's doing the all-seeing eye on magazine covers, right? Just like the rest of them. He's in movies talking about what? Talking about satanic rituals. Oh my goodness, right? And of course it's a comedy, so they make it seem like a humorous scene talking about, the neighbors being Satanists. Oh, ha ha ha, because they're weird. But in reality, they're telling you the truth. That these people exist, but doing it through comedy and humor is how they get away with it. They deflect off of it and they desensitize people, so they think all this stuff is fake, yet they constantly are referencing it every single day. And it's amazing that the people out there don't see it. So here's Hanks. Don't forget the hand over the heart. Another indoctrination of Freemasonry in our society with the Pledge of Allegiance. I mean, what isn't an indoctrination from these people? It's something that we look at and we're like, oh, that's just normal common stuff that we've been taught that we're supposed to do. Oh yeah, they all just coincidentally connects back to these secret societies and their secret rituals that they perform, these secret handshakes. I mean, it's everywhere, every day. So that's Tom Hanks for you folks. I want to remind everybody, please again, if you haven't checked out the website, check it out. And for those of you who have become patrons, I'm greatly appreciative. I want to thank you for that personally. If you haven't considered becoming one, please consider $1 or $2 a month if you could. It goes a long way in keeping this YouTube channel running with all the censorship and demonetization that's occurred here on YouTube. Certain videos and things like that they've selected to demonetize or take down, and you never know, you can wake up the next day and your channel could be gone or could be completely demonetized. So I want to thank the patrons out there. Please consider becoming one if you haven't. And also, if anyone out there is interested, there is a Teespring store that supports this channel. It just helps get word of mouth out about the channel.